Joining me now for Stacking Up in the final trade of the day is Todd Bubba Horwitz, who has his eyes on the oil market. And as you know, these production cuts seem like, okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Maybe you believe it, you don't believe it. You don't believe it.
You know what?
You'll wait to see it to believe it.
If they actually cut, if these 29 nations actually really do what they're going to say they do, it still doesn't matter. It's only 2% of production. All this really does is it makes it great for the United States, for the shale producers, because they'll be pumping like crazy because they're not part of the agreement. The higher prices will make it better, but I think we saw Sunday night the big rally up. That was, I think, the end of it. I think we'll now start to see some steady movement down, which is why I want to look at an ETF. I want a more inexpensive way to play this, and I think it's through ERY, which is it's about $9. It's a great leverage ETF. I'm not typically a fan of these, but to me, this is a very short-term play for a week or two. And here I want to buy ERY about $9, and I think it's got a nice chance you could run 11 or 12, especially if oil does what I think it's going to do.
So it's a quick trade for you, though. You have a stop loss?
I don't have a stop loss because I will look for it, but I mean, if you want to use or you set a stop loss, I would probably use 850, which is near the low, the recent low. So that would be a place that I'd want to get out if I were going to stop. I personally won't use one here. I'll judge it, but I think that I want to make sure that I'm in play here because I do believe there's going to be a pretty significant sell-off in oil coming shortly.
The stock market is unstoppable.
20,000, baby.
Have you ever?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it before. It's now, again, like anything else, we're so much
We've never seen 20,000 before.
No, but I mean, we've seen this kind of move before. We've seen it where they go up every day. We go up every day. We go up every day. I mean, there's no stopping to the market, and you can have whatever reason. But the key reason, if you really want a fundamental reason, is that the banks are stronger, which really means that the average guy might have the opportunity to borrow money, which means that he can open a small business, which means he can employ people at reasonable wages. It's a great model if it works. And again, I think we're a little bit too far, too fast. But the 20,000, it's a nice thing. We'll get our hats and we'll have a little confetti and it'll be all good.
It's a party.
It's a party.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Great
You're a
to be
party.
Here. Great to be here.